Well, plenty of highlights from the Rocky Mountains, and to recap it all, we're going to bring in Scotty Gange, one of our analysts for HouseOfSparky.com, and there was a point in the game when N'Keal Harry was returning a punt, and he took a pretty big shot, and it created a lot of controversy around social media. What more can you tell us from that?
Yeah, Blaine, you knocked it on the head right there. One of the most controversial and confusing, really whatever adjective you want to use for that play of the season so far. So we're going to get it up on the screen once in a second. It's a 21-21 ball game. I'll set the scene for you. About 9 minutes left in the third quarter. ASU had a big stop. Sun Devils are in control. N'Keal Harry, great return, getting to the outside like we love to see him do, right, making a stiff arm, and out of nowhere, you're going to see at the top, that's Drew Lewis. Decleats him, and we'll show it again, and we're going to stop it just about right there. You see Drew Lewis coming in from out of bounds, right, and turns around to knock N'Keal Harry. He actually missed the remainder of the game, and you can see in this angle right here, N'Keal had no idea he was coming until the final second when he had no chance to really make a movement. He did not return. Sun Devil fans are very angry. This is just one thread on our HouseOfSparky.com comments. They're saying things like, what a joke, this is ridiculous, a couple expletives we can't talk about on the show. But Pac-12 Network came out showing a spotlight from up top. You can see Drew Lewis, he's pushed out of bounds, goes around his bench, and comes back in about 25 yards later. Now, according to Rulebook 3 in the NCAA rules, Section 6, Article 12, a player cannot go out of bounds and then come back in and be a part of the play. But the sole exception, which was for Drew Lewis, is that he was blocked out of bounds by Arizona State and then came back on with the exception of you have to come back immediately. Now, coming back about 25, 30 yards, I don't know if that was immediately, whether you're watching it as an Arizona State fan, Colorado fan, or just somebody watching football, you have your take. But for me, seeing him get pushed out of bounds on around the ASU 40, come back on around the Colorado 38, it doesn't look like it was immediate for him to come back out there. And it was, unfortunately for Arizona State, a turning point in the game.
It's a big turning point in the game. N'Keal Harry, definitely the biggest playmaker.